Eric had a rough childhood growing up in the small town of Michigan. From a young age, he faced relentless bullying at school. People would mock him for his weight, calling him names and belittling him. The constant ridicule took a toll on Eric, leaving him feeling insecure and socially awkward. He struggled to make friends and found it difficult to trust others. Despite his struggles with trust, Eric had full faith in one person, his longtime buddy, Mark. Mark grew up in the same neighborhood as him. They met in the school bus when they were 9 years old and have been inseparable ever since. Physically, the pair were total opposites, but they instantly clicked on the first day of school as they both wore the same cartoon t-shirt and had matching lunchboxes. At the time, Mark was a little bit taller and a lot more athletic than Eric. He was a very social boy who excelled at all sports and was a top player on all of his school's teams. Despite their differences, they got along great and shared a large amount of substantial memories together. As Eric moved on to high school, the bullying started to become worse and worse. Due to the anxiety he was feeling, he fell into a deep depression that led to some uncontrollable eating habits. He was so unhappy with the way he looked that he would spend hours online looking at pictures of people who had very low body fat. This not only created a vicious cycle of hurtful behavior, but it also led to a lack of self-love and self-worth. As a coping mechanism, he would find himself binge eating, which led to him gaining a lot of excess weight. Eric's parents were worried about him. They suggested that he seeks help and visits a therapist. After a few sessions of therapy, Miss Bailey and Eric shared a great bond. Therapy was definitely helping. Being able to talk to a professional was what he needed. She provided him with some great advice and was extremely attentive and compassionate about the struggles that he was currently facing. As for Eric's recovery plan, she suggested that he finds a new passion or hobby, something that helps him calm down when he is feeling stressed, and that allows him to escape reality when he is feeling overwhelmed and lonely. Find something that excites you and that makes your brain release high amounts of dopamine so that you can overcome your binge eating habits, Miss Bailey said. She also suggested that Eric gets into playing sports at home with his best friend Mark. Highly motivated and determined to lose the weight, Eric took Miss Bailey's advice in consideration. He quickly called Mark and said, "I want to start exercising with you after school. I will meet you every evening at the gymnasium down the street." Mark agreed and was looking forward to helping his friend on his new journey. The first few days of training were fun. Eric seemed to be very disciplined. He was showing up on time and looked like he was enjoying himself. Few weeks went by, and Eric was starting to lose motivation. It has been a full month of training, and he only lost 5 pounds. Feeling very discouraged, he was thinking of quitting. His body was really hurting him, and his athleticism seemed to be getting worse by the day. Eric really wanted to tell Mark that he would no longer be coming to the evening trainings, but he knew how disappointed Mark would be, so he decided to try to make the best out of it. The boys were now enrolled in many training classes, but out of all the classes, Zumba was the pair's favorite. In an attempt to make the time go by faster, Eric started to bring his portable radio with him. During the workouts, Eric played different types of fast-tempo, intense, motivational, inspiring music. At his great surprise, time started to fly. Training with Mark seemed to be getting easier, and Eric's motivation was building back up intensely. This is the day that Eric discovered a powerful source of solace and self-expression, music and dance. He noticed that when he listened to music and moved his body to the rhythm, he felt a sense of calmness and peace. Music and dance became his therapy, his escape from the harsh realities of the world. Eric fell in love with this art form, and every day after school, he would immerse himself in dance to release his anger and leave his emotions behind. Summer arrived, and with it came a new beginning for Eric. He was set to start college in September, but in the meantime, he dedicated himself to his passion for dance. Throughout the summer break, Eric practiced diligently, exploring new dances online and even joining a dance course at his local dance club. As the days went by, he felt his body becoming lighter and his spirits soaring higher. The end of the summer was approaching, and Eric shed an incredible 70 pounds. The transformation was astonishing, not just physically but emotionally as well. He was immensely proud of himself for the progress he had made. The empty void he once felt inside had been filled with newfound confidence and self-assurance. Eric's dedication to dance did not go unnoticed. He became a part of a highly regarded dance team that ranked high in the nation. His talent and passion for movement were evident, and people began to treat him differently. No longer burdened by embarrassment or shame, Eric embraced his new life as a charming and charismatic man. With his newfound confidence, he started to attract attention from women. He enjoyed the newfound interest and reveled in the admiration he received. Eric found himself going out more frequently with his newfound friends, and the jealousy of others was noticeable as he became the center of attention at parties and social gatherings. After being single for a year or two, Eric unexpectedly found love in the form of a woman named Alice. They shared a mutual love for dance and were part of the same dance team. Their connection grew stronger with each practice and performance, and they soon realized they had something special. Eric and Alice dreamt of a future together, a life filled with dance, love, and the possibility of starting a family. Eric's story serves as an inspiring reminder that even in the face of adversity, one can find relief and strength through their passions. Despite enduring years of bullying and grappling with insecurities, Eric's unwavering dedication to dance brought about a transformative change. Through hard work, perseverance, and self-expression, he not only achieved physical transformation, but also built an unshakable sense of self-worth and the confidence to embrace a new life. Eric's journey teaches us that the power to overcome adversity lies within ourselves. By finding what ignites our passions and allows us to express our true selves, we can overstep the limitations that others place upon us. Through his love for music and dance, Eric discovered his own inner strength, paving the way for personal growth, happiness, and the possibility of a fulfilling future with Alice. Ultimately, Eric's story encourages us to pursue our dreams relentlessly, even in the face of adversity. By channeling our energy into what brings us joy and fulfillment, we can create our own paths to success and happiness. That is all for today's short story. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye you guys.